Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories.
A DOC officer goes to court for allegedly smuggling in drugs.
Also tonight, TWay is suspending their flights for nearly 6 months, starting in May.
And women dance and groove while they empower each other through the month of March.
In sports, a fancy fight night is happening this weekend.
Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Mickey D's McCrispy, formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich, now has some respect on his name. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Real talk. The Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich should have been named Spicy McCrispy from jump. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Just a short flight from Saipan, adventure is soaring high at the Hilton, Guam. Guam Adventures invites you to take flight on our zipline adventure, a breathtaking ride where the ocean sparkles below and the island breeze rushes past your face. Glide over tropical gardens, feel the thrill of the drop, and capture that perfect view. This is one experience you'll never forget. Show your CNMI driver's license and we will even throw in snorkeling at one of the best spots on Guam. Because adventure shouldn't just lift your spirits, it should lift you right off the ground. Book now and take your trip or layover to new heights. We can even pick you up. Book now at guamadventures.com.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Hafaday, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth.
You are watching the Channel 2 News on March the 27th from our studios high up on Capitol Hill.
A 20-year-old corrections officer who recently graduated as valedictorian is now facing charges of allegedly smuggling drugs into DOC. Cleon Pacho and 36-year-old Regina Bowie appeared in front of Judge Kenneth Govendo in Superior Court yesterday afternoon. Both are charged with promoting prison contraband. According to police, on the night of March 24 at about 5:40 p.m., authorities received information about a possible attempt to smuggle contraband into the corrections facility later that evening. Criminal Investigations Bureau operatives were in position by 7:45 p.m. Nearly an hour later, they observed Pacho receiving a plastic bag from Bowie, who had arrived as a passenger in a red Corolla. The driver of the vehicle was identified as Bowie's boyfriend, Jose Blas. Police say the bag contained multiple Ziploc bags with a green leafy substance, a crystalline substance, along with barbecue sticks, soda, tobacco, and a lighter. Outside DOC, officers conducted a stop and identified Bowie as the individual who handed over the contraband. Pacho was arrested just before 9 p.m. and Bowie was taken into custody a few minutes later. Police say the crystalline substance was tested and came back positive for methamphetamine. The following day, Pacho told police his side of the story after waiving his Miranda rights. He said that a phone call came from a female voice requesting a food drop-off for someone named Max. Pacho says he received the bag, didn't know what was in it, and said that after using the staff entrance, he intended to give it to the commander but was stopped before doing so. Bowie told police that she had been picked up by her boyfriend and instructed to deliver the bag to the DOC officer. DOC Commissioner Anthony Torres said, "We will not tolerate any breach of trust by our own personnel or anyone attempting to undermine the safety of our operations." In court, Public Defender Douglas Hartig was assigned to represent Bowie while counsel for Pacho was to be determined. Bail is set at $25,000 and a stay-away order from each other is set. A preliminary hearing for Bowie is set for April 2nd and a bail hearing is set for Pacho on the same date.
In a continuation of uncomfortable news for the CNMI, TWay Airlines suspends flights in the coming months. Citing rising global aviation costs linked to the ongoing Middle East crisis as well as softening travel demands, Korean carrier TWay Air has announced a 6-month suspension of travel between Seoul and Saipan beginning May 5 through October 24, 2026. Sachko Gerard, board member of HANMI, the Hotel Association of the Northern Mariana Islands.
First of all, I was shocked, but realistically, it's understandable because entire world right now is suffering with uncertain issue. And now, what we can control is we just need to be continue to go forward, and what where focus is, of course, hospitality, service, and any arrival coming to CNMI, and hopefully they have a great experience. That's what we're gonna be focused. Any stakeholder having a difficult time, I understand, but hopefully come up to something positive, and hopefully hand together and work together, and then hopefully we can get out of this. Yeah, that's what I'd like to say.
And from Washington, D.C., Congressional Representative Kimberlyn King-Hines.
I know a lot of people saw the news and felt that pit in their stomach, like, here we go again, right? But the reality is that this isn't just about one airline. It's a reminder that our economy is fragile because we've lost customers, okay? And when you lose customers, you lose flights and you lose opportunities. And what this moment, to me, makes very clear is that the economic stability of the CNMI is not just a local issue. It's in the national security interest of our country. That recognition is there at the federal level, as we've seen now with the Paparo letter. But, what needs to happen is federal action.
Just last month, in response to a letter written by a joint contingency from the CNMI, Admiral Samuel Paparo of the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command said, quote, "The security and stability of the CNMI are of vital importance, and we are committed to security and prosperity for the CNMI."
And that's why I've been pushing really hard on this issue, to restore air service and to reopen access to every single market that we can, right? Because our future cannot depend on just one market or two markets. We need all markets to open up. We need more options, and we're going to keep pushing as hard as we can.
This news arrives as Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has declared a state of national energy emergency for his country. Since the closure of the Strait of Hormuz in February, oil prices to Asian countries have more than doubled since the war broke out.
As Women's Month continues, a summit by the Women's Association convenes. Viva Famalawan! 145 attendees filled the Multipurpose Center in Susupi for the 12th Annual Women's Summit. The summit allowed women from different agencies and walks of life to network and share stories of empowerment. Becky Dania Meta was the MC.
With our theme this year, which is Give to Gain, there's really a lot of emphasis in the fact that when our communities, when organizations, or even regular individuals contribute and give to women, everybody in the community benefits. It's not just the women, because women are always giving back. And so when people contribute to women, the community gains. It's not a subtraction, it's a multiplication. So it's really greatness for everyone.
Ria Nathrani presented on designing the future with AI literacy and the power of women in that field. She highlights taking up space and creating your own opportunity to be a part of the conversation.
A lot of the conversations that happened today were about how women have so many different roles that they play, different hats that they wear at home, at work, in the community. And so it's really important for us to support each other and uplift each other, because we understand the struggles we go through, and sometimes we might not get the best representation in certain rooms, but that means that we should not just wait for an invitation. We should make room for ourselves to go in and also create that seat at the table.
Although the majority of attendees were women, a few men were present. From the Department of Labor, John Mosca says his upbringing heavily involved women.
I grew up around women my whole life. I have 2 older sisters. I grew up with my mom, who was primarily the breadwinner of the family, so she inspired most of my upbringing. I grew up around a lot of aunts because my mom had a bunch of sisters, so women were like the main thing in my life. I mean, in a world that's primarily run by men, predominantly run by men, I believe like having women representation is important. A lot of diverse thinking, a lot of opportunities for others, and just to uplift, I guess, communities that weren't really represented in, I guess, the main stage. Yeah.
Anything else you want to share?
Biba Famalawan.
There's a fire within us. Just one look and I can hear a melody. Whoa, Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you?
Biba Famalawan. Coming up, arriving passengers face their fears head on. Welcome to Saipan.
And the culture of our islands is celebrated through food. Stay hungry!
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Hafaday, Zantiro. I'm Leo Pangilinan with the Northern Marianas Humanities Council. We'd like to take a moment to thank our generous sponsors who have made possible the many programs in our community like this show. We couldn't have done it without them. And if you value the work we do and would like to make a contribution to our efforts, we ask that you consider making an in-kind or cash contribution to the Northern Marianas Humanities Council. Any amount is appreciated, and donations of up to $5,000 qualify for an educational tax credit. We appreciate your partnership and support. Sidhus Maasi, Olomai, and thank you.
You push hard, you move fast, and you want real healthy food that moves with you. At the Gold's Gym Shake Cafe, your fuel is ready when you are. Packed with protein, vitamins, and real fruit, these smoothies keep you strong, satisfied, and unstoppable. Perfect for a quick on-the-go lunch, dinner, or snack. No membership required. Power your day your way at the Shake Cafe inside Gold's Gym Saipan. Just a short flight from Saipan, adventure is calling on Guam. Guam Adventures at Leo Palace has the perfect mix of thrills and sightseeing this holiday season. Check out the off-road adventure where the trails splash, spin, and roar. And for NMI residents, after your ride, cool off with a free water park pass at Leo Palace Resort and enjoy 20% off lunch, because adventure works up an appetite. So whether it's a weekend escape or a layover to remember, make it count. with Guam Adventures. Book now and turn your trip into a thrill. And yes, we'll even pick you up. Book now at guamadventures.com.
Welcome back. You're watching the Friday night edition of the Channel 2 News.
Food is to the senses what mother is to the family. Warmth, sustenance, history, heritage on a plate.
So welcome everybody to our Heritage on a Plate. We are happy to invite 10 amazing chefs from our community.
At Fishing Base on Monday night, 10 amazing chefs from the community offer stories, recipes, and tastes of the Marianas. Heritage on a Plate. Leo Pangilinan.
It means a lot. It means identity. It means bringing back memories that connect us to family, people that have come before us. It means being able to be in community with people because food brings people together. And I think it also means sharing and creating new stories, that shape who we are and what we aspire to be. And tonight, we are primarily experiencing Chamorro and Carolinian culinary traditions, but we've also asked a chef, and sometimes there's no avoiding it, to talk about how these past 50 years, how have those traditional dishes evolved, including new recipes. What is the American influence on it? What is the other cultural groups that have immigrated and now call CNMI home? How has that infused into our food culture?
Kaylani Regis' Chamorro culture accepts the use of MSG in modern cooking.
Tonight, our appetizer are finadeni with bilingenas.
Which is what?
So here are the ingredients.
Okay.
We got eggplant, lemon, onion, green onion, garlic salt, MSG, and black pepper, and if some people like spice, so we added some hot pepper.
Oh, good. And what significance does this dish have?
It's the best food.
Local ingredients like breadfruit are the stars of the evening.
My favorite cultural food is breadfruit mixed with coconut milk and sugar.
These islands have an abundance of coconut and sugar cane.
So I'm here today making coconut candy here at the Jubilee, and to make coconut candy it's really easy. All you need is sugar, in my opinion butter, and your coconut.
Heritage on a plate is a term that elicits the sense memories of home and hearth and heart. Eloy Cabrera.
Okay, so I'll be cooking charaquiles, which is traditional Chamorro food, normally served during birthday parties or rosaries or novenas, and it's made of toasted rice and colored with the achote seeds. And you can use the meat. I'm going to use chicken meat. We can also use seafood like clam or crab meat. Growing up, even from my grandmother time, my mom tells me that my grandmother will go out during low tide, and that's when they dig up the smoked clams and use it for the soup.
That soup, it reminded me of my own grandmother's, but instead of chicken and rice, we had chicken noodle soup. But it had that same feeling, that warmth, sustenance. Tasted like home. Now, most of us avoid conflict in our lives. We tend to shy away from face-to-face confrontation, but not these visiting and returning travelers. Welcome to Saipan. At Saipan International, we usually welcome incoming passengers who are happy to be arriving to lively birdsong in the gentle arms of loved ones, not ones on high alert, ready to experience heightened physical conflict in a ballroom blitz. Gonzo Quintanilla arrives from Guam, welcoming the challenge.
It's a jiu-jitsu tournament, or I would say it's like a super fight event, so it's going to be one-on-one, submission only. There's going to be a lot of participants from Korea, Guam, Saipan, so it's going to be a good event. No, I've competed many times all over the world, but this is my first time competing in Saipan. I've been in Saipan before, just for the Flame Tree Festival. Okay. But this will be my first time competing for Jiu-jitsu. Man, I think Saipan and Guam are really similar. A lot of us, we talk to each other, we train with each other, and we always compete alongside each other when it comes to international tournaments. So I think we're pretty much in the same ballpark as far as publicity or being out there. So I think it's pretty even in my opinion. Okay, shout out to my friends and family on Guam, my team Carb Jiu-Jitsu, and also my team at Mount Carmel. Love you guys. I'm gonna do my best on Saturday.
Also arriving from Guam and not afraid to face his fears.
My name is Melvin. You're at Tumarang.
All right, and where are you flying from today?
Flying out from Guam.
All right, and you know what brings you here to Saipan?
Yeah, I got invited for an event that's gonna be hosted Saturday. It's called Ballroom Blitz.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got called out by Cookie Alvarez. Big shout out to him. Thank you for having me and accommodating everything, and I'm just excited, yeah.
Melvin competed and won Mats on Fire last November. He is Saipan adjacent, being married to a sister of the island.
My wife, her sister is married to Frank. Frank the Crank. Shout out to Crank.
Also, you're Frank's brother-in-law?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's the one that pretty much brought us here and showed us all the nice spots and just really enjoyed it, yeah.
And is that Coach Stephen Woodruff and his team, who are certainly not to be outdone? These competitors will not ever duck a fight, real or imagined.
Hafideh Tiro, my name is Ainsley Anchetta, and I'm part of the moot court team at MHS.
Hi, my name is Stephen Lian. I'm part of the moot court team as well. I'm with Ricky Tang. That's my partner.
Okay, yeah, he just introduced me. My name is Ricky Tang, and I'm passing it on to you.
My name is Montre Germans. I am Ainsley Anchetta's partner, and I am also a part of Marianas High School's moot court team. The competition took place at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C.
Yes. So we debated over the law, statutory interpretation, and constitutional amendments like the 7th Amendment, which is the right to a jury trial, as well as the president's powers and overreach. And we really had a good time. We got to tour the Capitol, and honestly, I'm excited to say that there are good things in store for the moot court team at MHS.
Going to the stage showed us that while the competition is different there, it's not something that we can't get to. And I feel like we definitely can by next year. You know, it's something I think we all want to work on.
Yeah. And I think competing in the regionals really showed us that we can improve in many ways, just to hone our skills in our speaking and our delivery.
And I want to just say one more thing. From the CNMI, we got to Octa finalists, all 4 of us.
Octa finalists had the honor of qualifying for the round of 16.
Viva MHS!
All of us should at some point take the chance to look a competitor in the eye by either stepping into a ring, not me, or onto a courtroom stage, moot, and by facing our fears, ultimately coming face to face with ourselves. Welcome to Saipan. Coming up in sports, she's got legs, she knows how to use them. I don't know, we're talking jiu-jitsu. Next.
Every journey begins with one step and the right coach. At Gold's Gym Saipan, our certified personal trainers build programs that move with you. Your goals, your pace, your power. Stronger, healthier, more confident, together. Your best starts right here at Gold's Gym Saipan. Visit us in Garapan or call 670-233-4000. Gold's Gym Saipan, stronger with every rep. This year, it's not about resolutions, it's about results. Gold's Gym is launching the 2026 Transformation Challenge, a 12-week total transformation. Professional guidance, real accountability, measurable results. Exclusive group training, member-only perks, and a community pushing you forward. And it leads to big rewards, $1,000 cash and a free year at Gold's Gym. Registration open now, and the challenge starts January 19th. Gold's Gym 2026, the Transformation Challenge. Put in the work, own the change. Gold's Gym, Garapan.
From sunrise to sunset, Saipan is full of adventure. On the water, in the water, and on the land. But wherever you are during the day, when the sun begins to set, there's only one place to be. Godfather's Beach Bar at Micro Beach. The place where locals and visitors come to play, make friends, and make memories. Turn the perfect Saipan day into the perfect Saipan night at Godfather's Beach Bar, and bring your best lines.
I'm gonna make you an offer that you can't refuse.
What?
Come join the family at Godfather's Beach Bar, where sunsets, laughs, and legendary nights all come together.
Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake, or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, desserts, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Marianas Coffee at Marianas Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style.
At Marianas Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
When I think of you sometime, want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas, sports fans! Ballroom Blitz, the Grapplers Gala, Saturday night. Jiu-jitsu moves indoors. Saturday night in the Hibiscus Hall of the Crowne Plaza Resort, a crowd dressed for an evening on the town will face an evening of athletes who will, most likely, not smell like hibiscus.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and line it up. Whoa, what's going on around here, guys? What's with the dudes?
Professor,
Yes.
It's fit check night for Ballroom Blitz.
Okay, well, Ballroom Blitz is not until Saturday evening, but right on.
Yes, but we always gotta check our OOTN, outfit of the night.
You guys look pretty spiffy to me, I can tell you that much. Wow.
Yep.
You guys ready to rock?
We're ready to look glamorous.
Okay, so I guess we will see you guys there.
See you at the Ballroom Blitz! Let's go!
I guess we'll see you all at the Ballroom Blitz.
It's dress-up night for the martial arts in the CNMI. Dinner is served at 6:30, matches start at 7:30. White belt James Hallisey will enter the grappling ballroom for the very first time outside of the halls of justice.
For the art of it, to improve, kind of take that next step as a fighter and as a combatant, kind of want to break out of that initial phase of my training and try something that could elevate my game. I'm going up against another white belt at about the same weight level as me. I know he's a mixed martial artist. You know, he does MMA, so I'm sure he's a competitor, a good combatant. If I'm nervous, you know, I think everybody is a little bit. Probably not some of the guys who have done it a little bit more, but you know, just looking forward to getting in and testing my skills out.
Darren Roofs is a blue belt jiu-jitsu practitioner and a teacher at the Saipan International School.
This is my first time competing as a blue belt. I've done a couple tournaments as a white belt, many wrestling tournaments, but yeah, first time getting on the stage as a blue belt.
And how did you do as a white belt?
Won a couple tournaments, went to Japan, took silver, and then took silver here at Mats on Fire as well.
You've got a shot.
Oh yeah, we got a good chance. Been training well too. It's been going well.
So tell me, what is the thrill?
The thrill is that hand slap, fist bump, and then you just start doing battle. It's his will versus mine. Battle for position, scrambling to get to different spots, and that's really the thrill of it. And at the end, you get your arm raised, and that's really the reason we do it. And for the guys in here. This is my first time. I've competed under the spotlight. I've competed in a big gym. First time in a ballroom with formal dress.
There will be 14 matches taking place throughout the evening. White, blue, purple, brown, and black belts will all challenge their skills. Blue belt Jason Atrero is stepping up to challenge a purple belt.
I just want to challenge myself, see where's my skill set at, and you know, test myself in front of like thousands of, or probably hundreds of people watching. And so I think it's going to be fun, if anything. From the body mechanics to the movements, the skills, you know, the knowledge you take away from it, you know. So I think I really love martial arts. It's a really good sport to do. At the end of the day, you're also learning self-defense too, right? So it's a really good one.
Purple belt Roman Alvarez is just returning to competition after some time paying taxes in Texas. He's coming home to Saipan and to the sport he loves.
More not so worried, just more so excited about competing again. Because I know with the preparation with the boys here, we're good to go. We're ready to rock, you know.
So what's so great about competition?
Oh man, it keeps you young, you know. At one point we were the young guys trying to come up and, you know, take the top spot, but now we're defending the top spot, you know, so this keeps us young.
What else can keep you young? A night on the town can keep you young.
Saturday night, March 28th, at the Hibiscus Hall, Crown Plaza, we have the Ballroom Blitz Grapplers Gala, and it's going to be a Mats on Fire experience.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. According to the National Weather Service, it might not be so rainy tonight. The forecast is for only a 20% chance of isolated showers with mild breezes and low temperatures of around 77 degrees. The weekend should be just fine with only a 25% chance of isolated showers throughout. Only mild but variable winds and high temperatures of around 86 degrees, cooling to 77-ish in the evening hours. The sun has set at 6:29 p.m. and will rise again at 6:16 a.m., about the time that the entertainers for the Y2Gay drag show will be rising too early to collect their costumes for their evening performances. The Y2Gay show is tomorrow night, Saturday night at Savory Bistro at 7 p.m. And I will see you in the water, yes, or on the land.
Well, that's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for joining us, CNMI.
Have a great weekend. We will see you again on Monday.